Hello, this is Manbeast bringing you another game from the Arabia 16 tournament. Currently, I'm just gonna wait a little bit for the stream to start filling up. I'm sorry I've been so late with bringing you guys this. It's just that I have just got home from work, like literally just got home from work. I get the train to and from work, and the train was really late today, and the only thing I've done since I've come home is make myself a giant cup of coffee, and now I'm about to bring you this game. I'm just gonna wait for the stream to fill up with a couple more people before I bring you the rest of the game, although if I wait longer than like 2 minutes or something, then I'll probably just continue anyway. But yeah, does the stream quality seem okay to you guys? Tell me what you think. Thank you, Drumpax, for telling me to enjoy my coffee whilst I'm streaming. I will enjoy my coffee. I'm a big coffee lover, actually. Coffee is awesome. But anyway. Yeah, I'm sorry about being so late though. That's really inexcusable, and I will next time if I stream, I'll try and make it like a good half an hour after I get home from work normally, just because I get home from work with time to do things from getting in from work, and then I have time to prepare the stream and stuff. But I've literally just come in, thrown the coffee on the made myself a cup of coffee and then thrown on my headphones and my mic, and I am ready to go streaming. But okay, so 5 people, I think that's enough. Let's do this. This is Mantequilla versus Manbeast, myself, part of the Arabia 16 tournament. I must warn you that the first game is pretty awful, and it's awful on my behalf. Mantequilla plays this expertly, and I get my ass whooped. But anyway, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. The second game's a bit better. So anyway, let's go. In the green we have myself, Manbeast, playing as the Huns, and this is a 1v1 Arabia, so I thought Huns were the civ to go for. And in the red we have Mantequilla playing as the Mayans, which is quite interesting. 2 of the more aggressive civs of AOC. Obviously, the Mayans can do the old brawler, they can go for archers, which is kind of standard for Mayan feudal tactics. Also, they do the eagle warrior rush, which isn't quite so popular, especially because eagles just don't have the same durability as knights. Once they get to imperial, it's a bit different, but they in the castle age without all the upgrades, they just aren't as durable as knights are. Obviously with Huns, we have the classic Hun scout rush with the old archer rush later in feudal, and then you've also got the kind of mass cavalry archer spam, which you get with the Huns just because their cavalry archers are so incredibly cheap. I'm just going to check the stream just to make sure everything is going okay. Yep, everything seems to be fine. Let's continue. Yeah, well anyway, at the start, you can tell that Mantequilla is a bit better than me, just from at the start. He has a significant score lead. Obviously the Mayans do have 1 extra villager, so that would be his extra score lead at the start, and they do have a better eco, but he's almost 100 points up from me, and yeah, obviously that's just because he's a better player rather than his civ choice. So, as you can probably tell from the beginning, this first match is a bit of overkill. I wouldn't say it's quite as bad as, say, I don't know if you guys saw the Mr. Burkatron versus Korokoma matches. That was a pretty one-sided game. This game is pretty one-sided as well, but because I would say I am a better player than Mr. Burkatron, no offense Mr. Burkatron, but yeah, I do put up a bit more of a fight, but Mantequilla really steamrolls this one. The next game isn't quite so steamrolly. Anyway, Mantequilla is luring in his first ball as we speak, a bit after me. Obviously, my scout isn't moving at the moment because I'm a massive noob. But anyway, yeah, so things are going okay. Mantequilla is scouting with his eagle, just getting his localized area. Already we can see that his scouting is well, actually, I don't know, my scouting is actually fairly decent. I'm guessing that, yeah, Mantequilla has 17 population compared to my 16, so I am one villager behind. That combined with mine's already decent, really good economy really kind of adds up. Although you could say that the extra villager that the mine gets at the start is just what the difference is. But anyway, we will see. He is using loom, so he's not. Mantequilla isn't so pro that he doesn't use loom to lure balls. I remember seeing this, and I was thinking about trying to delay the villager going back, but I decided not to because I wouldn't want to risk losing my scout in this game. If you've been watching my channel, my YouTube channel, you will know that. Oh no! Oh, this is a massive waste of sheep, isn't it? Oh well. Yeah. If you have been watching my YouTube channel, you will have noticed that I do have a habit of losing my scout to enemy town centres quite early in the game. That ball lure is atrocious. Ugh. I'm embarrassed to show you that. Oh well, I do put an extra villager on the sheep just to kind of get as much meat of it as I can whilst gathering for my boar. Anyway. Jump X, missing the action, god damn you. Anyway, what's interesting about the Eagle Warrior and the Scout is that the Eagle Warrior is slower than the Scout, but it does have extra HP and it does have extra attack compared to a Scout. So in the Dark Age, you can actually take out villagers with your Eagle Warrior if you're playing Mayans and Aztecs. That is quite an interesting thing to do. I have just hit Feudal at 9 minutes, around 9 minutes 25 seconds. Mantequilla is already going up to Feudal at 24 pop. Look at that, that's ridiculous. He's going up to Feudal with more population than me, but he's going up faster. That just shows that there's quite a skill level difference here. He is also taking deer, so we can tell he's probably going for a bit of a fast castle. Me, on the other hand, I'm kind of geared for feudal walls. So, oh no, look at the sheep. I'm just mass murdering my sheep here. But anyway, I do start to wall off a little bit. But anyway, so basically, I'm going for feudal harass. That's what my build is really at the moment, whilst Mantequilla's kind of going for a fast castle. So already we can tell that this just isn't really going to go my way. He's got to feudal before me, and I'm going to go for feudal harass. Normally, if you go for a fast castle, your feudal time is slightly behind your opponent, but this obviously isn't going to be the case. With Mantequilla versus Manbeast, Mantequilla is just that much better than me. So he's got the advantage of superior technology by going to the Castle Age, and my attack isn't going to be, my feudal army isn't going to be that big by the time he gets to Castle Age because he's gone to feudal so fast. He has already clicked up the Castle Age 12 minutes in. This is a super fast castle time. He did put up the blacksmith and the market, and one second, I'm just going to slow this down to switch. What we can tell, luckily for me, I did notice this. So I saw that he was going up for a fast castle, and that's when I start to really, well, I really start walling quite a bit. That's why this war off is very extensive, because I kind of suspected he was doing a fast castle. This walling is just really wasteful, but I didn't really want to risk mass eagles getting into my base straight off the bat. Plus, I wanted to make the game half decent, because, you know, I am actually going to be casting this game to a live audience, so I did want to survive longish, but I think it just ends up being a massacre anyway. I do see these two dead wolves, so I kind of figure there are villagers over here, and there's a barracks up by here, so I figure he is going for a bit of a forward. I do position my scout just kind of next to the barracks, just so I can keep an eye on it. Unfortunately, I think Mantequilla does eventually cut off my scout. At this point, I'm continuing to make villagers, just because I want to keep my economy rolling. If I can get the Castle Age, then my economy will be better than Mantequilla's, presumably, unless he's put up extra town centers. And he's advanced to the Castle Age, so this is where I'm like, okay, I'll fast wall this. So I have fast walled it only tapping each palisade a couple of times with the hammer, and then I think I fast wall across here as well. Now, Mantequilla must have noticed that scout, and he's already got all the upgrades, well, all the attack upgrades for his Eagle Warriors, so obviously my scouts are no match for his Eagle Warriors. He is building a second barracks over here, so obviously he is going for the elite, well, he's going for Castle Eagle Warrior rushing, which is really, it's a really weird style of play. It used to be very popular back in the day. It was very popular on MSN Zone, I think, but more recently it's not really the style. It's more of a thing to do once you're Imperial, because Castle Age Eagle Warriors simply don't have the armor that can protect them from crossbows than like Elite Eagle Warriors, which can completely murder crossbows and arbalests and whatnot. Anyway, just checking on the stream. Yeah, I have considered putting 4 villagers on deer. I do it sometimes when I am gonna fast castle, but normally I don't like spending the extra wood on the mill. Normally I like increasing my wood production with most of my boar villagers. Anyway, I think I wall off across here because my scouting isn't that good. Yeah, I think that there might be an opening down here, so I wall it off. So at this point there's quite a bit of walling, and this is where my downfall starts, basically, because I don't notice that I'm getting attacked up here, and he breaks in over here as I'm coming up to Castle Age, and basically it might as well be GG now. That's all I'm gonna say. You can just watch me try and defend my base. This is, in my defense, this is probably one of the worst games I've played. It's probably the worst games I've played to a live audience. I mean, when I'm streaming, it is a lot harder to play. Whilst it is a lot harder to play while streaming, but I play really badly here. Like the games I've shown you whilst I've been streaming, which just aren't as good as this. Yeah. So anyway, so villagers are dying. One there. So I've lost 2 villagers so far, and I've got a hell of a lot of idols. I decided to attempt to put up another town centre, but unfortunately Mantequilla spots this straight off the bat. I could try and fight that with my villager, but that Eagle Warrior has +5 attack. It's got 9 attack compared to my villager's 3. It's not really worth it. I do try to wall off, but that just doesn't work, and this is basically why I say GG, I think. Look at my idols, it's awful. I do start making knights and I go to Castle Age to try and kill off some of the eagles, but they don't, it's just not really worth it at this point. I have a lot of food and a little bit of gold, but not much. There's the GG and a massive lol because I am getting my ass kicked. Yeah, I think I stay on for a bit longer and then I, resign. So yeah, no, that was an awful game. The next one isn't quite so bad, you'll be happy to know. So, one sec, I'll just check the stream. Nope. Yeah, just checking the stream. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that, Jumpex. That's a good tactic. I will use the 4 deer on one, the 4 villagers on 1 deer next time. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, I'm gonna go straight into the next game. Well, no, I'll only leave like 30 seconds between these games because I do need to split the videos for YouTube and whatnot. But one sec, I'll just show you the scores. Screenshot this. Sweet. 3 screenshots there. I only want 1 screenshot. Whatever. Okay. Hopefully you enjoyed that game. It was a complete massacre, but hopefully it's okay. And I will be showing